All right, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hut 4119. We're back here today in the long dark inside missions, and we're on a different side mission. We've kind of been stuck with a certain playthrough that I was hoping to get a lot of accomplished as far as building and trader mechanics, but unfortunately, I gotta say, here's my feelings on this. So, start a new playthrough today, you're going to be okay. But if you have an old playthrough, well, you need to prepare for a lot of crashing. Always look in the dog house for the dog food. Alright, let's get back inside. Yeah. No. How heavy are we? Let's pop inside and make a few cuts. Anyway, how you guys doing? Hope you're out there having a great day. Hope you're doing what you want to do. And things are going well. Things are going decently for pizza. You know, we're making it day by day. A lot of rain in Virginia. If you don't know, it's a tropical depression. Depression. Oh, thunder. Ooh, thunder. And the thunder. Blah, 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 thunder. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit of a mess here, but we're doing okay. We are playing Long Dark, so things are definitely going well. Just making things a bit lighter. So here's the current issue. I think what we're going to run around in this area real quickly for is a pry bar. So what's the start? I started in started in Ash Canyon. That's why we got this cool beauty boo. Yeah, started in Ash Canyon, went for the tech backpack, got really lost for a while. Figured out where I was.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, and then realized I was pretty close. To the gold mine. So, what did Pizza do? Well, he ran straight to the gold mine. Lots of good things, not what I'm looking for. Anyway, maybe pop out back. Anyway, yeah, so got to the gold mine. Checked out a nearby cave. I forgot to look for the bear coat. That's my bad. Shimmy down. There was a pistol and some bullets, snow pants, you know, crampons, and the tech backpack. Got out of Ash, got the Timberwolf. Right. Found a hacksaw at Crystal Lake. I was like, you know what? I'll open a few containers. We'll see what happens, right? Well, I opened a few containers. And life's going well. And I'm like, you know, there's this one weird container past the bear cave and Timberwolf near Crystal Lake. We walked down this weird little road and see what's up. So I go back there, and unfortunately, I broke my uh, there we go. I broke my hacksaw. So I ruined one drawer on a container. But then I found a nearby hacksaw, and I was like, you know what? Hey, Mrs. Wright, what's going on? I'm doing good. How you doing today? Doing well. It's very stormy here in Virginia. We had a tropical depression. The weather might crash us, but I don't think anything else will. But I'll talk about that later. Uh, but yeah, so I got out there, and when I got to Timberwolf, I found some good things. I found some clothing that kept me warm, cracking up in those few containers. And then when I found the extra hacksaw, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to probably attempt to hit the plane. Killed a bear, got some meat, did some things. I found a rifle along the way, which was helpful, but also a pistol and some arrows. And so I did what I really like to do, and that's hang out in Timberwolf Mountain. And I had just the best of luck ish. So I got set up, and when I found the extra hacksaw, I was like, I'm going for the plane. So I went for the plane, got up there, and the hope was to find tools, another hacksaw, so I keep going, and exactly what I found. And then get dressed, and let's look at the clothing. Oh my gosh. Now, out of the plane, I managed to get 4 rabbit skins and enough guts. So we got a rabbit hat, we found a balaclava, we got 2 expo coats, 2 fisherman sweaters, the wool mittens, insulated boots, we got 1 good pair of socks, 2 good pairs of underwears, snow pants, I got 2 pairs of crampons, and like 5 ear wraps. It's ridiculous. So while digging around, before I went to the plane, I found a moose spawn. That's what inspired me. I was like, alright, moose here. I get to the plane, maybe I find a rifle. Got a pistol, making a bow. Went up there, found a rifle. I was like, this has gotta happen. We are on day 16, day 9 on Timberwolf Mountain. I killed a moose. 10 days. Right? Got the moose eye down later that evening. So we're looking towards the 19th, and here's how it started. So we started around Pillar's Footrest. I ran around in circles for a while, got to the gold mine. Made our way to Crystal Lake. Started opening containers, right? Made our way to the summit. Back down. Pizza's been looting Crystal Lake. Right on here, I was like, I need to make a move. Went to Pleasant Valley while the moose skin hide is curing. Here we are today. So I came to Pleasant Valley, and my thinking was, let me get here and I'll bring some tools. I brought some tools, quality tools, a hammer. Yeah, the storming is a coming. And I figured if I got into here, right? Oh, the thunder is thundering. Oh, hacksaw. Like that. Let's get the light on for a minute. Anyway. No. Yes. there it is.
What is this?
One thing I'm missing throughout this whole playthrough, I mean, there's really no need for a pry bar in Ash Canyon or Timberwolf, so you don't get one. But I've kind of needed one here, and there it is. So that's a good news. But anyway, I was like, yeah, you know, let me get this moose if I can. Did. Take care of some business. My thinking was killing. I always listen. I'm from quail and pheasant country, but I'm just used to quail. But anyway, ptarmigan. You know, I made some. You gotta be. Anyway, I made some fire hardened arrows. You know, I found some arrows. Made a bow. Basically, I'm killing time until the moose-hide bag is ready. And when the moose-hide bag is ready on day 19, 3 days from now, we got to make it. So it's probably going to be like day 21. But we're 21 days in. 52 degrees warmth, 22 degrees windproofing. I can run like the wind. I got 2 pairs of the lightweight crampons. I got like head wraps for days. That's how good I am. I don't even really need them. So warmth is covered. And we'll be at 99 carry weight before this is all done. And then we start exploring the map. And then we start making a Super Astrid. Pizza, why are you making a new Super Astrid? Well, thanks for asking. I really appreciate you guys for asking that. You guys are amazing. The reason is because the old saves are broken. That's right. So I just don't care. Alright, anyway. Yeah. So there's a glitch where if you save anytime in certain areas before you leave, let's say, a building that you saved in, like you slept overnight, and then you leave, the game's going to crash. Also in the old saves, or the old, yeah, we'll call it, before they fixed it, sometimes going from one area to another would also crash your game. So I'm running into a lot of issues. From going through what I made my main area, which is Pleasant Valley at Thompson's Crossing. And I played, what was it, 2 days ago, and I crashed 7 times. 7 times. Just trying to, build in my little place. If I slept and then walked out the front door, it crashes. I've been trying to get a Super Astrid together for a long time, so I could focus on the building aspect of this game. Now I have a survival immersion run set up, right? And the idea behind that is to kind of do it in survival mode, but like with harsher conditions. I just want to play with the mechanics of the DLC, and I swear to God, it has been a nightmare. A nightmare. Because, again, here's what I think. And again, these are pizza propositions. Proposition number one. Rabbits are breaking your snares at 3 times the rate they used to break. There's no proof. I've talked to Redditors, I've talked to other YouTubers. LMG said he didn't know, but maybe. And really? I forgot I had this rifle on me. Switch! I want to switch. Got him. He's right there. I'm gonna shoot him in the face. We die, we die! Pizza loves you guys. Thanks for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. Get him. No, you don't. Ah, yes, he did. Props to you, sir. F in the chat, people. All right. I mean, he's dead, but he also lived. What happened? I died. But then I lived. What's the way? I go too far? I feel like I went too far. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah. So, crashing. So yeah, so lots of crashing. In the last side mission episode, and I think it's tied to the old saves. That's what I'm trying to get to. So I feel like the problem is with my old saves. We were building the perfect super Astrid, and I kind of think she's dead. I feel bad because, like, man, I made so many cool things, and so many good things happen in that playthrough, but if you're gonna crash 7 times in a 1-hour episode, and every time it disconnects you from the stream, I can't do it. It's not viable. So we're out here today, and that's what's great about side missions. It doesn't really matter. It's supposed to be me popping into different playthroughs, having a good time in the long dark. And so we're waiting on a moose-hide bag to cure, or moose-hide to cure, so we can get a moose-hide bag back there in Timberwolf Mountain. And so I said, well, you know, I got a few days. What if I snuck into Pleasant Valley, went ahead and looted the plane, brought hammer, tools, you know, varying things to this region. Ba-boom. And the thunder is not kidding today. But yeah, I brought these varying things, you know, here, so I would only have to carry things basically, you know, I mean, still twice, but get a bunch of stuff here, and then bring more stuff here. So I'd like to still use Thompson's Crossing as my main base. I just don't know if it's going to work. I'm hoping, like I said, so the idea is that these later game playthroughs are fixed, while my old game playthroughs are broken. Right? But mainly early game for Super Astrid, we're working on gear. You know, we got the tech backpack, we got the crampons that are lighter, we got 2 ear wraps, double snow pants, the thunder, and the thunder. Uh, the red panties, we got the, the fancy socks, double fisherman sweater. I mean, we're warm. Warmth isn't really the issue. But getting the loot together, getting the best gear, getting everything ready to go, finding what I can find, making my life easier is really the play. We'll have a little fun prying some things open because, again, there's no need really for a pry bar in either Ash Canyon or Timberwolf, but it comes together here. Alright, so we don't have the radio, so there's no reason really to mess with this stuff. There's another pry bar, which is good. We'll leave one here, take one with us. I don't really even need to take one with us, honestly. These goodies, any charcoal? I'll take that. Yeah. I do have a Polaroid for here, I just don't think it's this one. I'm not even sure if this is one. Yeah, this is it. Perfect. So this will blow up the map. Watch this. Boom! Look at all this. Alright. So you can see, if you take a quick look, we're not getting a lot of water because the wind is so windy. There's a good explanation. Wind is windy, you guys. It's so windy that it winds, and the wind does wind stuff. Nah, it's blowing the snow off of us. We're not getting soaking wet. Life is good. Let's see what we get.
I'll take it.
I would say this is one of the S tier places to loot. You know, if you're playing on Stalker or below, this is a good place to find. Maybe snow
This pack
pants.
is getting kind of heavy.
An expedition parka. Coffee. Matches. But generally, I look for good clothing here. Military coat, that's pretty good. Firearm cleaning kit. Sewing kit. Yeah, lots of good stuff. A lot of S tier stuff is what I'm saying, just right here. The underwears, I mean, it depends on, like, this could be a game changer depending on what you have to wear. Red underwears are always good. Snuck a little sewing kit back there. That's kind of messed up.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Spare lantern. That's nice. Skadoosh. Yeah, so if I was just straight up playing my old playthrough, I'd be like, hey y'all, I just want to say thanks for subscribing and liking. Really appreciate you guys. You know, things could crash at any moment, which is why I'm not doing that that playthrough anymore. I was gonna say there's usually bullets or something in here. But today we got the thunder. Thunder, 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 and the lightning. Okay. A lot of times there's... Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, a lot of times there's some boots in here. We got plenty of junk. Oh, there's a bullet. Let's grab that. We'll see what's in... Yeah, we'll just leave now. She can barely walk with all this stuff, is what Astrid was trying to let you know. But I cut her off. Because I'm a jerk. Alright, let's go. It's a Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. Alright, so there's a hunting stand not too far from here I could raid. I'm just not that interested. No rope there, so we'll bail. It's a double rope. You kind of gotta have to hope the second one's there. But here's the thing. I've been playing... You know, I was really excited playing this other Super Astrid in the side missions. I mean, she's been doing well. She's been doing great, really. But with all the crashing, you know, it's just too much of a problem. But I like the later game, and I realized that my later game strategy is just not that great. It's kind of rough. I mean, once I get past like 125 days... It's not really a strategy, it's just kind of a free-for-all. So, and especially with the way the game plays now.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
You know, with the trader and recipes and all these different things. So I felt like, man, I don't take advantage of certain things early enough that I should. And I also don't really plan very well for late game, like at all. So, for instance, I rarely make fire hardened arrows early in the game. This is such a great way to get some archery score. Early game. And a ton of feathers for an improvised bedroll or whatever you need. It is kind of hard to line up. But since they don't really run, things like that can happen, and we can get a ton of archery just like that. And Pizza's got, I think, an improvised bedroll right here. Plus a ton of harvesting. Alright. We're super heavy, though. I don't know if you guys know, but ptarmigan apparently weigh like 11 pounds a piece or some crap like that. Yeah, that didn't really help me. We'll keep these. Alright. So it's going to be a long walk home, but at least it's, you know... Well, it's a long dark. It's literally like, you know, the long walk is the other... I can't think of the name. I should say Acroman, but I think it's Afroman. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Anyway. The description for the description. Here we go. We are balling. Look at us go. Biggest problem is this rifle. I didn't mean to bring this rifle with me. But it was good to hear from Mrs. Wright. Mrs. Wright tends to tune in and say hello every video. And listen, you guys, feel free to say hello every video. I really appreciate it. Love the likes, love the subscribes, and just, you know, it's nice to talk to people while I'm playing the game. You know, I stream these games because I just, like, I have the stream of consciousness kind of going sometimes on certain games anyway, and I'm just like, you know what, maybe you just put it out there. Hopefully some people find it entertaining, but mostly I hope some people find it educational and we get some things done. Sometimes we're climbing down a mountain headed towards a farmstead at like 0.5 miles an hour. It's all good though. The more junk I can get accumulated now, the better for later. Because remember, the whole idea of this is to get the moose-eye bag, which will put me at 99 pounds. 21 days into the first playthrough. That's insane. The fact that I found a moose spawn in Timberwolf, got a rifle from the plane crash. After finding a spare hacksaw at a random site with containers. So they gave me 2 hacksaws, ruined 1 container because my hacksaw broke, managed to cut out more hacksaws while I was digging. I mean, this is probably the best start I've ever had for any difficulty, honestly. Custom interloper, it doesn't matter, it would be the cheesiest, bestest ever. Gives me a warm squishy inside. Unfortunately, we're not like cruising, and there's some kind of weird, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get my rifle on that. There we go. This weird black line looks like a bridge. Yeah. Listen, the long dark is far from perfect. I'm hoping that, I'm assuming this is the telephone lines. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I'm hoping that this playthrough works. You know, around 200 days on a playthrough that is broken. Here's the real problem. Is this just an accumulation of me spending so much time in that playthrough that I've opened so many maps, I've added so much to that save that it's just too much for the game on the PlayStation 4? Maybe. I cleaned out some saves. I pulled some things off the old PS4, but I have some other games on here right now I usually don't have. So the memory load is like, honestly, just barely above half. But Long Dark keeps telling me I don't have enough memory to save. Whatever. Alright, we're going to try something here. I have to use the restroom. I think I can point myself in this direction and be back in time. Let's go. Ha! And I washed my hands. Although they're a little damp. Alright. Yeah! Did it. Nailed it. Playing all along. Poor Astrid. He's like, can I please put just this one thing down? No. We have more stuff to do. We got loads to do. But it's... yeah, I would love to make it faster than this right now, but there's just really no... we're on the old TLD shuffle. Scruggle bug, struggling along the trail. Here we go again, we're going off, we're gonna get ourselves into a tail. It's gonna be real sketchy from here. I'm not saying it's gonna go good, but we'll probably end up with a pile of firewood. You're welcome. Yeah, the speed. It's really about the speed. You know, this really right here is a big part of the problem of our equation. I'm glad I found the pry bars. Now my hope was that this would be an expedient journey. The sky would be clear. I could just sort of scoot right on back out of here, be back by day 17, 18. But I mean, right now we're gonna be back in time to make the bag, so I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, wow. You don't really realize
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
how slow it is. So, yeah, I'm going to speed it up by like 9 pounds and we're already cruising, so. I gotta remember that's out there. That's cool. I know, I love it. I'm glad I left that in that field. That's probably the smart thing to do. Pizza, you're the genius, and then just leave it rifle. It's gonna be super helpful. I mean, you always talk about how the shotgun and the regular rifles and the cannon. Here we have 2 regular rifles and the cannon. Somehow I just leave both of them into the places. Black Frost, how you feel? I'm excited. I can't wait. I feel like it's going to be like 75% NPC laden. It's going to make people insane. It's going to be about who you know, what faction you're with, and who you gave those dried apples to, you son of a gun. Woo! We are flying and stinky. Let's go. I mean, you think about it. I only lost 3 viewers in this walk, so yeah. Time tells. Time tells. Close the door. You ain't going in. Put things in the fridge and freezer. Man, I just don't know. You know, we're getting to that point. Of what, you know. Definitely needs to stay here for right now. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about busting out tonight, but I mean... Alright, yeah, this... These are both new. It sounds crazy, but I mean, most of my weight is on these ptarmigan. So ridiculous. Alright. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go tear these ptarmigan up. Oh my. It's been a while since I've done this in the dark. Okay. Are you serious? Where's the bed? Alright, we're gonna have a tea. We're gonna break into this condensed milk. Crackers. Candy bar. Burbs. Alright. So yeah, about 2 hours each. With the knife. Fully thawed. It's insane. The good news is that carcass harvesting is based on time. So the longer it takes to do these things, honestly the better. We could do these by hand, I think, at this point. So yeah, about 3 hours a piece. So remember, yes, it's taking longer, yes, I'm making a lot more carcass harvesting in this time period, so do what you gotta do. Oh, I got a broken MRE. That's bad. Let's get a snooze. Figure it out tomorrow. Alright, so we're going to end up spending most of today cleaning these birds. Unfortunately, but... Oh, I didn't need... I did it by hand. The best case is that I got more carcass harvesting, but... Yeah, kind of wasted a bit of the day here. Yeah, we added about an extra hour. Not too bad, but not great either. Alright, there we go. As far as looting this place, I don't really... I'll do that when I get back. But I'm going to start working my way out of here today. Because we're on day 17, right? At least. So be back, like... Yeah, no. We gotta go. Got things planned. Okay. We'll lighten the load just a little bit. What does it take? We'll just keep that on us. Right? Yeah, it seems like it makes sense, right? I mean, I'm pretty good with what I got on me, honestly. I'm a little over prepped, but let's grab like one of these. We're good to go. We're leaving. Leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. Now I'm hoping to be able to make a real base here. In theory, I'd really like to make my main base here. Just hasn't been working well. We're hoping a new playthrough. So my theory is that, like, if I start a new one, whatever fixes they've implemented are now in place. Day 17, perfect. So carcass harvesting is almost up to a 4. I need to cook one thing. We'll be at 3. We can make all the recipes I need right now. Fire starting, we're getting up there. Ice fishing, we did a thing. Rifle hunting, we need to shoot a deer or something. We're good there. Archery's getting up there. Like I said, I'm trying to pluck, just shoot whatever I can with what I got. Mending's over 2. That's pretty good. Alright, let's get out of here. Time to leave the Pleasant Valley and head to the Timberwolf Mountain. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Peter. Thanks. I do what I can do. You're welcome. Go back to my home. To my favorite base. It is absolutely 1000% my favorite base. Crystal Lake, Timberwolf Mountain, best base in the game. Personal opinion. You're welcome. Well, I'm learning. You know, I was thinking about this recently. Like, I've never really been negative against it. But I don't think I've been overly positive. But I gotta say, I'm definitely over positive on the reset of the animal placement, and you know, it just makes the game more interesting because randomly it can sort of help because they seem to move things into a slightly better position, and then other ways it's really bad because everything that you used to believe in and rely upon is just gone. Yeah. Check the bunker here. The bunker is empty, but the prepper's cache was not, which is weird. So the thing we eventually had to blow up has a bunch of lockers and crap in it. But yeah, I wanted to sneak into Pleasant, go ahead and hit the bunker, make sure if it was empty or legit, hit the plane crash, make sure I got all the clothing from it, so I have backups and future cloth. And really, I didn't really want to deal with that on the way back from Timberwolf. You know, period, really. I have a few other boom. I have a few other decisions to make too. It's like I have a lot of T's in Timberwolf Mountain. You know, do I make them there or do I make them? Whoops. Do I make them there or do I make them, you know, here with a 6-burner stove? I mean, obviously a 6-burner stove is going to be like the way smarter, you know, decision. It just, squeak. Anyway, back in Timberwolf, we killed a bar. A Missons. Timberwolves. I mean, no. What kind of shnikes are going on here? You know what? Just because I haven't, I think I'm about to. Check this weird little house back here. I don't really need it, but we can flip in, see if there's anything good. I haven't been up to the, like, the conflagration. Yeah, whatever it's called. A bunch of trucks that, a bunch of rednecks got out and started shooting at each other. What color is your pizza, Nick? Red pizza? Pizza Hulk. What color is the sauce? Make fun of your own people. Always. Always. Look at the shrooms. This house is like, I mean, maybe the second or third time I can literally ever remember it actually being like a thing. Well, let's get it up for loot at the old... This is Draft Dodger's cabin. I have no idea where things are. I swear this thing's in Mystery Lake. I've said it a dozen times.
Well, this stuff will come in handy. Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Mostly garbage. A bad little cabin though. Cruising to a balmy shore. Her picture graced the crown on the door. What if we did this? We can do this. We'll do, I don't know. We had this. Haha. Alright. You know, while playing with that, I completely forgot where I'm at. I literally have no idea. Alright, so we're here. Yeah. You know, we do things, we go places. Pizza tries to stay mobile. I literally was just trying to turn the volume up. I make my own music. There's a road at. Where am I? This makes no sense. We are not lost. Wait, so is this the back road? I hate this map. I really, really hate this map. It's the worst. I can never really tell which is left or right, which is how I think about things. Like, I truly feel like Thompson's Crossing is this way. But honestly, I think it might be that way. Here we go. Yeah, this doesn't help at all. I don't really care which one I run into. Oh wait, no. Thompson's Crossing is this way. Alright, we're going this way. We're gonna do something I haven't planned, but I think I'm gonna go loot the barn and Thompson's Crossing now that I'm here. I really just don't have the stuff to bring here. Never mind. Never mind. I just like to point out. I walked in a big circle. That was Chillwave. Free music for creators. I guess we're creating. Look at this beautiful sky. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely stunning. We're gonna get in this riverbed and go back. I'm out of here. Things are actually too pleasant in Pleasant Valley. So I gotta go. I gotta move side to create into a bag to give me all the carry weight in the God blessed world. Again, props, Mrs. Wright. Feel free to say hello if you happen to join in. I got all day. I can do this all day. So let's go. Who else is crashing down these ice highways right now? Huh? It's Saturday. Who's doing it? It's pizza. Hey, you know what people like? Pizza. Do you know what people love? Pizza. You know what you need to get a slice of? The pizza. Oh yeah, I like this one. Cruising in on a Sunday afternoon. Wow, I get the long walk. I do. Y'all do you. Hello, Cave. We'll see you again soon. Yeah, there's different ways of doing this. You orientate yourself. How you need to. I'm orientated quite well, thank you. It'll work for today. I mean, I'm thugging. I'm totally looting. Let's go. Gosh, I can't wait to get back to Timberwolf. Timberwolves up at the top. And Pleasant Valley, never forget. Oh, this is sick.
Looks like this has been here a while. I think I can use this.
I can't get out.
I'll take it. The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
On my way back. Right. Time to get it going. Blah, blah, blah. We're out. Let's go. I think I want to go this way. I mean, up here works too, but I think this will be faster. There's like a dozen ways to get out of here. It's just, you gotta find the right way. This is it. Right, we're good. Being timber wolf before the sun rises. We are back in Timberwolf. It's a beautiful sight. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all types and ages, thank you for joining. Just want to give you a little love tonight. We'll be back and show you some cool things. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to thank everybody that subscribed and liked. You guys are amazing. Listen, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. Yeah. And if you happen to see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. Pizza hopes you peeps have a good day.